Hey guys, welcome back. So we have a new project. We're going to rewire our trailer. I picked this trailer up from my parents' house many years ago, and squirrels and chipmunks had gotten into the wiring and tore it all up. Now I've used it since then just for quick little short runs, but I want to be able to go pick up some new stuff and be able to use it with regularity and be within the confines of the law. So I'm going to rewire it with a brand new LED wiring system that I'm picking up from Harbor Freight, and we're going to remove all the wiring that's on there now and replace it. I don't have any jacks or a lift, so to get to the undercarriage, I'm going to turn it on its side. Now for the tools I'm going to need for the job, I've got a ratchet and wrench set, and I've got my wire cutters and strippers, as well as a series of screwdrivers I'll be using throughout this project. This is the trailer light set I picked up from Harbor Freight. It's a Kenway. It does have 5 different lights for it. It's got its side lights, the rear LED lights, and it does have a mount to be able to attach a license plate that will be illuminated. We're going to start out by removing the side lights using an 11mm ratchet. The wiring system for the trailer itself is about 22 feet long, but it also comes with the truck wiring system. Now the white grounding wire for this system is significantly too short. It doesn't quite reach the frame of my trailer, so we're going to have to splice them together. Following the path where the wiring is already, we are going to use a stick to push the wiring through. This will also free up any debris that is in there from any of the rodents that have chewed through the wiring. Now the right side of the trailer is going to be the green wire. That is so when we use our signal to turn right, it'll flash the light on the right side only. So we want to run only the green and the attached green-brown wire up through the right side of the trailer. And to run this through, we're going to attach the 2 wires together using electrical tape and just pull it through. And yellow is for the left side, and we're using the same method of running it through. We previously attempted to remove the screw that was originally attached to the trailer, but that rusted through and broke, so we're using this self-tapping screw meant for metal, and see if we can get this in. After multiple attempts, this isn't working. It has created a hole and has punched through, but it will not completely set. So anticipating something like this happening, I picked up this hard metal drill bit so I can widen the hole. Just in case I anticipated some sort of problem occurring, I picked up some number 6 bolts and washers and nuts to affix for the side lights, and I picked up some extras just in case I wasn't able to get the lathe screws to stick. So we are widening the holes wide enough for the bolt to fit and affixing everything using a bolt and nut. Now, in an attempt to make sure this is as waterproof as possible, I'm going to be using a liquid electrical tape to spray around the cap and a little bit on the inside to ensure that no water gets in. I'll still be attaching electrical tape to it all once it dries. Now we're working on the side light, and the grounding wire is actually bare and doesn't have a connector, so we're going to be adding a circle connector to it. Now I don't have a crimper, which would be ideal for this situation, so I'm using a set of needle nose pliers and a lot of force. Now we want the green wire to go uninterrupted all the way to the rear light, and the brown light is meant for the side light itself. So we are going to separate and split the brown, separate it and attach it to the side light. Now you're going to need to strip the wire coating to reveal the bare wire on both sides. Now we're going to take all 3 of the brown wires and twist them together, creating a connection. Then we're going to be using one of the provided connector caps just to ensure the connection is strong, and then spray it down with a little bit of liquid electrical tape. Now the side light for this kit is actually meant to be mounted horizontally, but I only have one hole, so I have to mount it vertically. Now with that in mind, it does not come with a bolt that will run through and attach it to the frame itself, so I end up picking up the number 6 bolts that I talked about earlier. I run it through, and I actually attach my ground wire directly to the bolt that I have running through with a washer, completing the connection to the frame of the trailer. Now, running the wire the same way we did previously, we're going to run at the length of the trailer. Now we've made it back to the brake light, so we're going to remove the old one. Now we're going to replace it with the new brake light and pull the wires through. Then attach our white wire to the frame. And we have 22 feet of cable. Because of the excess, we're going to cut this down to size. And same as before, we're going to split and strip the wires. Now we're going to connect the wires using the pressure connector that comes with the kit, making sure to match up green to green and brown to brown. Again, dousing it with a little bit of liquid tape on the exposed wires, and then wrapping it up in just a little bit of electrical tape. Alright, that's one side down. Let's do the other side. Now, because we're having such issues with rodents, I picked up this 1/4-inch split wire loom tubing for wire conduit. This should help protect it. We'll run it on any open or bare wire that is showing. I don't want them to be able to access anything. We want to add some extra protection, and this should do it. I got it off of Amazon, 25 feet for about $12. I'll leave a link for it in the description below. in the hopes of minimizing the amount of wires that the rodents have available to them. I picked up this extender off of Amazon. It's a 4-way flat trailer extension cable. It's 3 feet long. It's a 4-pin male and female wiring. That way I can actually stretch across and kind of hide my wiring as much as I can within the trailer, and then this cable I can actually keep in the car and it'll never be exposed to the elements or to the rodents. Now it's all hooked up, let's give it a test. Everything with the kit worked really well, and I used almost all the pieces. Now with it, I do feel like the white wire could have been a lot longer, and that would have been a lot more helpful. And the addition of the black covering not only makes it sleek looking, but also protects all of the wires. Now if you have any questions or comments, or think I could do something better to help this out, please let me know in the comment section below. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.